Students, today we discuss about some important chapter of class 7, lines and angles. Now this chapter is very important because you are getting questions uh, in class 8, class 9, in class 10, all are related. So this is a fundamental course, you should understood this. So first we should know about what is a line segment. Now see, line segment is defined as a line which having two endpoints. So the line which having two endpoints is known as line segment. Now this is a one endpoint. Let us take this is A. This is another endpoint. Let us take this is B. So this line is having two endpoints. Yes or no? So this is known as what? Line segment. Now similarly, next definition is what is a line. Now what is a line? We can say that line is having no endpoints. So no endpoints means, that means it is extended in both directions. Like now, how can we define that? Now, if this is a line, then this can be extended in this direction. This can also be extended in this direction. So it is having no endpoints. Isn't it? So how to define this line? Or আমি কেমতি define করিবা? That means we can say it can extend it in both ends. Now see, the important is how to denote this. Yaku tame kemiti denote karibo. Now see, symbolically we define this as AB. Now let us take this line having name is what? AB. Now in the upper portion of AB we define like this. So what do you mean by this? This means that this is a line segment. Sorry, this is a line. Similarly, how can you define this line segment? That means you can define line segment as AB line segment this. You understand my point or not? So that means always you never tell that line segment. Now somebody, if in somewhere, if this is defined, if this symbol is given, then you know that this is a AB line segment. Similarly, if somewhere this symbol is given, then you should know that this is a AB line. Now this is the main difference between line segment and line. So line segment having two endpoints, it cannot be extended further. Line, it is having no endpoints, it can extend it in both ends. So it is defined as or denoted as AB. If you take the line segment name is AB, then it is denoted by AB in uppercase, symbol of line segment. Now this one is the symbol of line segment. This one is the symbol of line. Similarly, this one is the symbol of line segment. We can add on symbol of line segment. So similarly, there is also another one that is called ray. Now what do you mean by ray? So it is defined as, now it is different from both line and line segment. Now it can extend it in one direction. So that means if it is extended in one direction, that means it is having one endpoint. So we can also add here it having one endpoint. So how can we draw this? Again, let us take a AV as a ray. Now it is extended in one direction. So it is having one endpoint. Now if it is extended in this direction, here it cannot be extended. So how can we define a ray? Now you simply write down AB in upper like this. So you can say this is the symbol of ray. So students, from these three, that is line, segment, line and ray, they all are different from each other. They different in the directions. Line segment having no direction, that means we can say it is having not extended further. Line is extended in both direction. Ray is extended in only one direction. You should remember this. Line segment is extended in, line segment does not extend in any direction. Line is extended in both the direction. Ray is extended in only one direction. So you understand my point? Now next concept we go for collinear points. Collinear points. So what do you mean by these collinear points? Now three or more points are said to be collinears if they lie on the same straight line. Now you should see here we are using a word 3. So collinear concept or collinear point concept comes when there is 3 or more points. So when there is 3 or more points and they are said to be collinear when they lie on the same straight line. अगर एक straight line में तीनों point रहेंगे तो उसी तीनों point को हम collinear हम बोलेंगे. 3 से भी ज़्यादा हो सकता है. Like suppose we are considering A as a point, B as a point, C as a point. Now this A, B, C point lie in a straight line. So this is a what? Straight line. So then these 3 points are collinear. So what do you mean by collinear? Now if 3 or more points lie on a straight line, then these 3 points are called collinear. If they do not lie in a straight line, then they are non-collinears or they are not collinears. Now see how? Now if A, B, C, these are 3 points. Is the 3 points lie in the same straight line? No. These are the 3 points which are not lie on the straight line. So they are not collinear. Now you should remember this. You should understood this. Yes or no? Very simple. Line segment, line, ray and collinear point. Line segment having both endpoints. Line is having no endpoints. Ray is having one endpoint. Collinear point, 3 or more points are said to be collinear if they lie on the same straight line. You should remember this. Now next concept we study about what is angle. Now see, when two rays originated from a single point. They form a angle. You understand my point? Now when two ray, when two rays originated from a single point, now let us consider a single point A. Now this is a single point A. Now when two rays are originated, now like this is a ray. Now see, what is a ray? We already discussed this. Now ray is having one endpoint. Now this one is your endpoint of a ray. This one is the endpoint of a ray. Now this is a one ray. Let us take this ray is equal to AB. Now let us take another ray as AC. Now this AB and AC are originated from the single point. तो ये सिंगल पॉइंट से AB रे और AC रे आपका ओरिजिनेट हुआ है. तो वो दोनों रे जो फॉर्म करेंगे उनके बीच में उसको हम बोलेंगे एंगल. वेरी सिंपल. When these two rays are originated from a single point, between them angle is formed. Now remember this single point, remember some points here. This single point or end point, single point or end point is called vertex. Remember this. Now whenever we studied, if we discuss about vertex, you should know it is a end point of two ray. When two ray ends at one point, then it is called vertex. Now see, this point is known as what? This point is known as vertex. Understood? Okay. The rays are called, now what are the name of these rays? So let us discuss this. What are the name of these rays? Now let us take this. There is a AB ray and AC ray. Now how can we define this? AB ray. So what is the ray name of this AB? This is known as what? Arm of the angle. You should remember this. This is known as arm of the. Okay, write down arm of an angle. Similarly, this AC ray is known as simple ray. Understood my point? So when an angle formed, now when two rays are originated from a single point, and that single point is called vertex, and one of the ray is known as arm of an angle and other ray is known as simple ray. So in the diagram it is seen that AB is called arm of an angle and AC is a simple ray. And when they are originated from a single point or from a vertex, angle is formed. Very simple. You understood this. Now see students, if you do not understood, repeat and see the video 2 times, 3 times, then you understood and it is easily remembered. Okay, thank you. Next class we go further.